Today, we are diving deep into one of the most discussed performances of 2026. When Doja Cat and Nas took the stage together at the BET Awards to perform If I Ruled the World, the internet immediately split into two camps. On one side, you have the purists who believe this is a classic anthem that shouldn't be touched. On the other side, you have those who view this as a necessary bridge between two distinct eras of hip-hop. To understand why this performance matters, we have to look at the atmosphere. This wasn't just a casual collaboration, it was a high-stakes production. Nas, a legend whose lyrics have shaped decades of culture, standing alongside Doja Cat, an artist who has mastered the art of digital virality. When you combine these two, you aren't just getting a song, you are getting a statement on what it means to be relevant in the music industry today. Let's analyze the stage presence. Doja Cat has spent years building a persona based on internet culture, high-concept aesthetics, and viral trends. But in this performance, we saw a pivot. She wasn't relying on the theatrics we have come to expect from her. Instead, she was focused on cadence and delivery. This is a critical move for any artist looking to gain long-term respect from the old guard of the industry. She is showing the audience that she can hold her own against a titan like Nas. Now, consider the song choice. If I Ruled the World is a track about vision, power, and legacy. By choosing this specific song, the production team behind the BET Awards ensured that the audience would be forced to pay attention. They weren't playing a radio hit, they were playing a piece of history. But does this transition feel authentic? That is the question we are asking today. We see the audience reactions, and it's a mix of genuine awe and professional industry posturing. This is the hallmark of a calculated moment. Everything from the lighting to the way the cameras framed the duo was designed to make you feel like you were witnessing a cultural reset. But in our current era of social media, how much of this is spontaneous, and how much is meticulously scripted? This performance serves as a masterclass in artist rebranding. If you look at the trajectory of Doja Cat's career, she is moving away from the internet sensation label and trying to cement herself as a permanent fixture in music history. Aligning with Nas is the fastest way to achieve that status. It validates her talent in a way that no number of viral videos ever could. We also have to look at the legacy of Nas. Why would he agree to this? For a legend, these collaborations are about staying tethered to the current pulse of pop culture. It keeps his music in the ears of a younger generation that might otherwise overlook the depth of his catalog. It is a symbiotic relationship. Nas gives Doja the credibility, and Doja gives Nas the reach. As we look at the future of these major awards shows, it is clear that they are desperate for these kinds of moments. They need the social media engagement that comes from these surprising pairings. They know that when you put two polar opposite artists on stage, the clips will be shared millions of times. Ultimately, whether you loved the performance or hated it, you have to admit that it worked. It dominated the conversation, it fueled debates, and it kept the world talking long after the final note was played. But the real question for you, the viewer, remains, is this the future of music? Are these types of cross-generational collaborations here to stay, or are they just a fleeting trend meant to keep the industry afloat for another year? Think about the implications for other artists. Who is next? Who will be the next legend paired with a modern-day influencer to try and capture this same level of lightning in a bottle? The landscape of music is changing, and Elyra Exposed is here to keep tracking those shifts, one performance at a time. If you have been watching,